There's no denying that otters are some of the most adorable water-dwelling critters out there. While we may not be able to interact with them much in our day-to-day routines, they're still incredible animals worthy of our attention. One couple learned firsthand that not only are otters cute, but they tend to be full of surprises. While walking past a creek, they spotted something strange happening in the water. As they got closer, however, they experienced the most unexpected interaction. When it comes to cuteness, certain animals just seem to stand a cut above the rest. Otters definitely fit that bill. There are several different otter species around the world, and they're all equally precious. The ones that most Americans would probably be most familiar with are North American river otters. Anyone would be lucky to catch even the faintest glimpse of one of these cuties in the wild. That's why an eagle-eyed couple was so excited to see one of these otters jump out of the water while they were passing a creek during a leisurely stroll. But they didn't expect to see what happened next. As friendly as the little critter seemed, you couldn't blame the couple if they became a little bit worried once the otter started approaching them. What if he was territorial? Did he have rabies? As much as the couple wanted to enjoy the moment, they couldn't help but wonder if it was a smart idea to get so close to this excited otter. Sure, this otter was undeniably adorable, but not every cute creature is going to get along well with people. Take hippos, for instance. They're slow-moving and they look friendly, but they've been known to attack people. This couple had another reason to worry, too. This otter wasn't approaching them slowly and cautiously, he was running toward them quickly. Fortunately, this otter encounter was special. Even though he was a wild critter and he was undoubtedly energized, it wasn't because he was territorial or angry in the least. In fact, he was positively excited. It was rare for wild otters to interact with humans, and for good reason. Unfortunately, it hasn't been smooth sailing for these wonderful animals when it comes to dealing with mankind. Due to major habitat loss over the years, they're now found in fewer places than ever. Luckily, recent conservation and reintroduction projects have helped protect the North American river otter population. Hopefully, that leads to more adorable, priceless moments like the one the couple would experience. Not only was this particular otter perfectly friendly, and apparently quite harmless, based on his actions, but he jumped and ran around just like a puppy would. It was almost as if he wasn't an otter at all. Anyone who's ever owned a dog, or at least has spent a decent amount of time around them, knows how excited they can become when they see people they love. The otter in this case must have taken a sincere liking to that couple. It's always a special experience to see these wonderful creatures up close. The fact that one couple got to spend so much time with one in the wild was practically unheard of. That otter must have really wanted someone to play with. The otter showed that he felt comfortable enough with his new human friends to even take a brief pause at the woman's feet. How unusual. Animals in the wild almost never show this kind of trust in people. This sweet little guy must have known that his new friends were uneasy about his presence, so he made it clear that he wasn't going to hurt them. It almost makes you wonder if this wasn't his first encounter with humans. It's important to remember that otters are affectionate by nature. They like to spend time in pairs or with their babies, and they never shy away from a little PDA. Whether kissing or cleaning each other, these animals aren't afraid to show they care. That must have been why this particular little otter was running, jumping, rolling over, and playing exactly like a happy dog or any other pet would if he saw someone he loved. How else could you explain his reaction to this couple? While this probably didn't mean an otter would make a good pet, he was still a wild animal. After all, it does make you realize how playful his species could be. Even if they aren't fit to live in our homes, we can still have good relationships with wild animals. As for this silly guy, he wasn't done yet. When the otter realized just how much attention the couple was giving him, the couple decided to film their otter encounter. A magical moment like this was just too special to keep to themselves. You're definitely not going to want to miss seeing the scene unfold for yourself. That otter may have gotten a bit rowdy, but it's still nice to see such a cute animal have so much fun. Surely this couple will never forget the experience.